Let's talk about an element of stress reduction called, is it really a big deal?
I guess from this I would infer that you're saying something like, don't sweat the small stuff and it's all small stuff.
Exactly. And let me expand upon it. Life is really taking place moment to moment to moment. And a mistake that we can make is we can go too much into our mind and think about this and think about that and evaluate this and come up with big plans and global outlooks on things. We can think, my relationship needs so much improving. Oh my gosh, I think I should switch occupation. And you know, some of planning, of course, is a very valuable thing, but we can go way to the extreme up there. And what going up there into our mind does, into our imagination, into our thinking, into our dreaming really, is it removes us from the moment. You can't smell the roses if you're thinking, gosh, this is a beautiful rose. Gee, it's red. Gosh, I would like to paint my car red. You know, you lose the rose and you're into your head. An example of this is, like, let's say that you have a big seminar to present at. And you have to travel to a different city to do it, and you're thinking about, gee, how am I going to do, and is everything going to be okay? But actually what really takes place is not all your thoughts about it, it's a moment-to-moment thing. You're going to wake up that morning, you're going to go to the bathroom, you're going to brush your teeth, you're going to go downstairs and have breakfast, and I'm going to skip a lot of the steps because there's 80 million of them, and you arrive at the venue, and you've got to change your clothes and go to the bathroom and get the little makeup on and get the microphone set. I mean, there's 82 billion steps to take because that's all life is. It's one small thing after another.
Right.
And I really have a teacher of mine, Eckhart Tolle, that's been so beneficial for me to thank for that particular example.
And this is one you know well because you have to do this yourself, get up in front of a group, do these kind of lectures.
Yeah, absolutely. So a side benefit of actually staying in the moment is you doing this thing called living. You're alive. Because when we're up our head, we're not really living. We don't really have access to the beauty of life. We're in our head thinking. And anyone in any life that you're in, if you're paying attention to the moment, a lot of those moments are going to be loaded with beauty. Human beings are beautiful. There's always beautiful parts available if you're present with any given human being at any time. Now, not all the time. Some people are upset. But if you're strong in yourself, even them being upset can be beautiful as you see their frailty and you have compassion and you feel compassion in your heart. So there's every reason in the world to always come back into this moment and live, because living is rich. Living can have stresses in it. Living is healthy. Living is healing. But going off away from living is scary. It's stressful. We don't like to not see beauty, to not have fun, to not be involved. We want to be in the moment. Moral of the story, there is no big deals really. They're all moment-to-moment little things that we're doing every day, no matter what we're doing, no matter what our occupation is, no matter what our family life is. All we're doing is little moments. And the more we show up for them, the more improvements take place in our lives in general.
Great. Thanks.
You're welcome.